Hello, rock and roll community. Welcome back to Tuesday Training Tools as we continue to focus on respect for the child. When I was growing up, one of the most musical places in my life was in the car. My mom grew up in the 50s and 60s and loved to sing along to the hits of the day. Doo-wop, Motown, crooner songs, protest music, folk revival music. If it was on the oldies station, a term that my mom hated to no end, we sang along to it. Listening and singing together in the car taught me about my mom's life and history, exposed me to a lot of styles of music, and brought us closer together. Of course, I had access to a few choice cassette tapes of my own, Disney collections, Rafi records, the original Broadway soundtrack of Cats the Musical. We would listen to those too and share the music together. And what I'm grateful for is that my parents never made a distinction between children's music and adult music. Good music was just good and worthy of sharing. When we listen to music in the 21st century classroom, we have access to more music than we know what to do with. Streaming music platforms put access to the world's music history at our fingertips. And yet, we still find ourselves listening only to children's music. Disney, Baby Shark, the feature film soundtrack of Cats the Musical. When I hear these songs played in the classroom, I'm often struck by how cheap and plastic some children's music sounds. To be sure, there are plenty of artists making rich, textured music recordings specifically for children, like we do at Fiddle Fox, but there is no reason to limit a child's listening experience with our predetermined notion of what children like to listen to. When we do so, we underestimate the child's intelligence and taste. Our responsibility as educators is to open children's eyes and ears to the world that exists around them, to teach them about their history, and to spread joy through connection. The music we listen to in the classroom teaches children a lesson about which music is worth listening to. So, which music is worth listening to? Well, I would say the answer is good music. This month and every month, give thought to the music that you play in the classroom. Experiment with new genres, artists, and sounds. Explore music from other countries and cultures, like the Rock and Roll Daycare France playlist uploaded onto all of your Spotify accounts. Notice how children react, listen, and connect. Take note of new favorites and musical interests. Like language, musical minds are enriched by immersion and exposure to lots of new sounds, instruments, patterns, and ideas. As children diversify the music they listen to, they open their minds to new creative possibilities. Last, lean into the joy of musical discovery yourself. The listener's journey to discover new sounds and styles is never ending. By serving as a musical guide, you'll set your children on a lifelong journey to explore and experience the musical unknown and still find comfort in all the old favorites. Have a great week, educators, and I'll see you again for the next Tuesday Training Tools. Bye.